What's going on, guys? It's going to be update number 4 coming at you. I got a lot of things to discuss. We're going to be going over LEDs that I'm going to be putting in my helmet and also the LEDs that I'm going to be putting in my repulsors. So stay tuned. All right, guys, welcome back. So as I stated, we're going to be working on some LEDs today. Primarily is going to be these LEDs that are going to be going in the helmet. Now, in my helmet, I have the 2 eye slits, and then I also have a triangular opening in the back. So my goal is to kind of splice into this cable here and add a third LED light. So that way I can power all 3 LEDs with this, and then it'll give you both the eyes and the back. So that's basically my plan. I'm gonna try to attempt that now and see what happens. Okay, so what I've done is I've spliced into the LED eyes here, as you can see, and I have like the positive and the negative. So this is just to test out to see if this even works. So I have the lights on here, and then I will touch these 2 and see if this works. If it does, then I'll create something a little bit more permanent, and maybe this way. Oh, perfect. Yep. Yeah, that works. Boom. All right, perfect. So what I'll do is, now that I know that that works, then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna continue molding this to the back part of the helmet. So basically I take my heat gun, heat it up, and then put it behind the helmet and kind of, you know, get it to form the shape that I'm looking for. Then I'll find some wires, solder those together, and we should be in business. So keep you posted on that right now. All right, so after a bunch of soldering and a lot of taping, I finally got it. So I think that came out really nice. Obviously, you can't really tell too much, but I got a bunch of duct tape in there. It's just to hold it in place, kind of just to show you guys. I want to figure out exactly where I can put it to where it's actually wearable. But no, it came out really, really good. So now that I got the wiring done, I'll start sanding this and I'll work on a couple other things. All right, now that that is done, we're gonna move on to the LEDs for the repulsors, which is gonna be these. So about these 4 LEDs, and basically what you do, you just kind of like break them off very gently. And what I'm gonna do is end up having one of these for this part here, and I'm gonna have another one over here, right? So my goal is to have this basically power, hopefully, both of them. If not, I'm gonna have one of these for each one, which I can still make it fit, but I'd prefer to just have one of these. The less amount of controls that I have, the better. So let's get into that and see what we can do. I'm gonna break these apart and try soldering them together, and that way we can give it a quick test. So let's do that now. All right, so first things we're gonna do, we're gonna test out to see if it even works using this thing. So go ahead and try that out. Ooh, very nice. Yes. Okay, great. So it does work. All right, so let's get a little bit of solder on there and make this happen. So I tried to put them together, and unfortunately it didn't work. One light was a little bit lighter than the other one, so I ended up doing them separate. So I now have two separate ones, and I think that'll go good for right now. I have different places that I can put it in the actual gauntlet. Like I can, you know, kind of maybe hide it right here, for instance. Just like stick it there, and then I can hide the casing like right here where you can't even see it. Obviously I'll hide the cable, but as you can see, that's like perfect, right? So, and then I can just have the switch here and turn it on and off whenever I need it. We'll see. I'll try other alternatives. This is running off of like the little circle batteries, I think like 2032s. So I'll test out some other options, but I think that'll work out pretty good for right now, right? So that's done. The LEDs for my helmets are done. So I got a couple of the things that are going to be coming up. I have a video that's going to be dropping for the gauntlet for my right arm. So basically I'm working on the entire right arm, and then after I get that perfected, I'll just mirror it in a blender and then just print everything else out so that I don't have to work on both at the same time. So that's going to be coming out. I have a video on my helmet that I already started sanding, so that you could kind of see the whole process with the helmet as well. And then I have a couple other repair videos. I messed up with the shield again, but not as bad as last time. There's a little bit of cracks. I'm working on it right now. It's in primer for like the 100th time. It's in Bondo after that for like the 1000th time. But I'll get it. What I'm going to do is I'm going to create a video where I purposely mess something up and then show you different ways of fixing it. So that way you have an idea. I realize now that I should have used resin fiberglass to fill in all the plastic welding, and then did a layer of Bondo on top of that. So from now on, I'll probably use fiberglass to fill in those crevices because Bondo cracks. So if the crevice is too deep when you're slicing through with the soldering iron, if you put too much Bondo, it tends to crack, and that's the issue that I was having. So I ended up fixing that. Again, I'll do more videos. Like, comment, subscribe. Please share the video. I'm trying to grow the channel again as much as possible. I want to be able to bring you guys as much content as possible. And hopefully I can get this suit knocked out by the deadline. I'm a little bit stressed out, not as much as before, because I do now have at least the repulsor, my helmet, the shield, and a gauntlet printed out. So I still got a long way to go. My major fears are going to be the chest piece, because I don't really have an acrylic piece that goes on top of that, so I'm going to have to design that, and then the piece that goes on the bottom. But everything's trial and error. I wouldn't be as stressed if I didn't have an August deadline to go to, and I literally have 1 day a week where I can spend the entire day working on this stuff. So hopefully that'll change later on, but as of right now, that's where it's at. So I'm going to be sending you a couple other videos. I have a TikTok, so if you guys can go there and check out all my TikTok videos. And I'm trying to get out there as much as possible, but mainly I want to help you guys out and kind of do the heavy lifting for you and tell you, hey, this works for me. It doesn't. I don't think that this will work out. And that way you don't have to go through the trial and errors that I have to go through, right? So I really appreciate all the support. And I thank every single one of you that subscribe and watch these videos. It means the world to me, because I really just want to be able to get out there and help you guys out and be part of this huge community that I'm super, super happy to be a part of. So until next time, you guys take care.